Okay, I can't tell whether we're recording or not. Let me stop the share. Okay, we are. So I just went in a different way. So it didn't, it didn't give me the two-step approval. Anyway, let's share my screen and here we go. All right, so I'm going to try to keep this as tight as I can and just rant for a little bit, right? We don't have weekly contact, and that's good. I think you guys need to, form what you need to form. So let's just jump to D2L. The screen should be there sharing. So I'll post news articles and leads here every so often. It looks like you guys are keeping up pretty well with publication on the Keystone. We'll take a look at that momentarily. But there's a news article lead. It's a good one. I keep trying to pitch it to my journalism classes. Sometimes they jump on it, sometimes they don't. I don't think this one has been taken. So Linda, uh, please assign that to somebody. And if you have questions, let me know. Okay, so here's the agenda then from last week. We've had a conversation about Connor's podcasts and how that can move into production. Connor is saying that if he goes through sort of privately a friend, it gets up quicker and the Keystone is slower. And Abby said it had to do with KUR. So let's try to get that ironed out. English News Writing Scholarships. I think that is happening. Michael, I need this. I need a roster of students who signed up as a result of our promotional efforts. I know that you weren't feeling well, but I need that. And I need to make a note of that right now because I need that. Pennsylvania News Media Association membership. Caitlin is completing the application and we are going to join applications, hiring applications. This needs to happen too. So, right, we need to hire people soon. Don't let it get past spring break. Author bios, staff in particular should do these. CMA, so we've got people going to CMA. I think Victoria and Caitlin are going. That's smart. I mean, that's smart. That's why you're here in school, to take advantage of stuff like that. SGB conversation about clubs spending money on promotional items each year. Yeah, so I emailed the president of student government, and I have not heard back, which is really disappointing. Yeah, I'm gonna another note to myself, right? So this is SGB. I'll contact Jerry Shearer. Key card access taken care of. Weekend postings, yes. Revenue generation. So I continue to be interested in that, and maybe next Tuesday. Let's get a better turnout, please. We had 4 people last week. Not good. Promotions. Abby always has information on that. I believe we're working with a group of merchants downtown, and Abby's working her magic. It's amazing to watch. Right, photography. I don't know why. I think we're cursed that we can't run photos somehow or video in the published newspaper. I'm perplexed. Do we need to have some kind of training, or I don't get it. Does it have to do with the perception of something needing to be very newsworthy, like there to be an accident and then, God forbid, and then you take pictures of it and that's what's newsworthy? No, college newspapers are often, and local newspapers are about reporting on the scene. So if you look at local newspapers all across the United States, it snowed out today. It was rainy. They send a photographer out there. Think back in the print days, if you can think back that far, and you can see them today online. And so students walking on campus is a perfectly acceptable picture to take. You just have to pull out your damn phones and shoot it and then get it into the production process, right? And then add those publications to your list of things that you've published over time. Okay, minor website update. Sorry, my brain starts racing. We had some website edits. What about the logo? What's happening there? We need an update on that. So, when I roll in next Tuesday, I'm hoping to hear from all of you. We need to get the logo approved and up and the banner on the website. Make the change happen. Don't wait till the end of the semester. We continue to talk about academic articles from your friends. I guess it's hard for students to go back into the past. They're dealing with a lot in the present. So I get it. But, boy, it would be nice to have some of you reach into your pocket and pull out something. If you need help, let me know. You know, students struggle like crazy to get stuff on their resume, and something like this, to get an article published like that, and then take that same article and maybe present it at one of the conferences that we have on campus. This is what that's about. We're trying to cross pollinate with other things that are happening on campus. Okay, and then other reports. I talked about honors. I'll just click this real quick, see what we have. So I don't know that you're all aware, but Connor has published dozens of articles on three different websites. So here's Flyers Nitty Gritty, and lose my place. I think it took over D2L. So I'm not going to go to both of these because I'm trying to keep this short. But those links are there. Y'all should look. Okay. Questions, resume. So in the workshop, then, I don't know what's happening to me when I go to the Keystone office, but I try to open my OneDrive and it shows the files and I'll click on it. So I had a sample resume that I was going to go through and offer tips, but it wouldn't open any of my files. So for me to have access to stuff, I'm going to have to post it on D2L and remember to go in that way. So I kind of looked at everybody's resume to the best of my ability, but it kind of sucked. So let's keep this going. Please, all of you, next week, bring a copy of your resume and bring a printed one. I mean, that's the best way to do it. Some of you had things on, like if you have it on your phone or your laptop, it's really hard for me to look at. I can only sort of peek over your shoulder. Whereas if you have a hard copy, you can sit there with pencils and you can mark it and then you can make those changes. And that's the whole idea behind it. Okay, ranting and raving here. What are they building behind BAME? There's some greenhouse or something going up. Maybe it's a greenhouse. I don't know. It's fenced off and they're building something. That's an easy story for somebody to take a picture. That's so easy. We've got Ignite and we've got Radon continuing. That's good. So Fern is taking care of that. And I think Caitlin was on the Ignite story. And there's more things to do. There's CMA and then awards and scholarships. Okay, so I think we're pretty well caught up on all of that. CMA then is coming up. Oh, I had a thought in my mind and it flew out of my mind. Well, I'll wrap it up then. I will see you next Tuesday. And if you have questions in the meantime, let me know. Okay, bye.